Oh shit. This is a little awkward. So where have we been? We've been gone 2 maybe 3 days. Well, yeah, so I guess preface this. Monday. We did not post Monday. Okay. So Monday we had cluster headaches from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Now, should I have still recorded a video? Probably. That probably was a pussy move, I'm not gonna lie. Because somehow I had enough energy and I felt good enough to do a school assignment, so probably should have been working on this too. But yeah, so that's like kind of a pussy move. And then Tuesday, yesterday. Ooh, this one, y'all aren't gonna like this one. I left my laptop at school. So I was being a little idiot. I left like my $2,000 laptop in my fucking locker. A little gift for the janitors, I guess. But we got a Cinnabon Delight iced coffee. It's not ass, but it's definitely not great. I would say it's like a acquired taste. But okay, so trade recap. So we are currently look at my let me look at my shit right now. Oh yeah, in case you couldn't tell, this is trade recap 1020 through 1022. In case you couldn't use your fucking little brain, your fucking little noodle, and figure that shit out. But no, okay. So on the week we are currently up. What was it? What was the first day of the week? 20th. Okay, we're currently up around a band break even. Now, how does this break down? Well, Monday we decided. So when you trade, you actually want to have some sort of bias. You want to have either an uptrend or a downtrend to like base your trade off of. So Monday, we didn't do that at all, and we lost 1,700. Then Tuesday, we weren't trading like a complete and utter idiot, so we made like 1,200. And then today, we made like 1,600. Now, realistically, we should be up at least 3 bands this week already. So it's a little lesson for you guys. Y'all don't lose the 1,700. Don't trade. Just don't fucking trade. Don't trade if it's like a fucking bad day, dude. Because we today we're just recouping our losses when we could be up 3K right now. Not like no, Loki pisses me off. I don't even know if I don't even think I have my fucking shitty trade, Loki. Let's see. So this was the 20th. Fuck me, dude. Those are SMTs. Loki, y'all can sit through this. I'm clearing this shit out quick, so I don't have to do it later on. Okay. Okay, so I have to go to my other fucking graph. That's great, because this is from today. Yep, okay. Uh, I was thinking of y'all today and yesterday, though. I did I traded on two separate charts, one from Oanda and one from CMC, so that way I could show you guys the trades, even though probably is my fault in the first place that I missed the uploads both days. Um, so we're gonna fit in all three recaps in this, and then so that y'all can actually fucking keep trading and trading some high confluence setups. We'll teach an order block later, and then do some bullshit on psychology. We're in Oanda right now. Okay. So the 20th. Oh fuck. This was a bad, very bad day trading. Very stupid day trading. Um, and this is kind of like TJR said, don't marry your bias. That's exactly what we fucking did, which is an issue. So we got in on this move that peaked at 2.192. Okay, so I'm thinking we got in. So these candles are the same, fucking all, which is nice. I really like that. Damn, bro, can I find this shit? God damn. Oh, wait, what about this? Like, 2.201. Okay. This might be it. Or it might be a complete idiot, and it might not be. Oh, so that's our issue. We were looking. Wait, what the hell, dude? I don't know why I can't find this shit. My fault. My fucking. For some reason, my fucking brokerage has my time. Though that's gonna make me rant. Has my fucking time set on Oceania when I'm fucking EST, so that's like fucking wonderful. Please stop fucking texting me. Okay. When did this massive uptrend begin? Right here, I think. I swear these graphs are not the same. What the fucking hell? Okay, so yeah. Oh, okay. So I found it. I found it. So we traded right around here, and let's zoom in here so we can tell you what not to fucking do when you're trading because you are risking real money, which sometimes I need to remember. So right here. Oh, this one's gonna fucking piss me off. Okay, so A, you're not making a fucking bias here because lower low, higher high, sort of. So if you're thinking any bias, you're thinking a fucking downtrend, which clearly I wasn't fucking smart enough to see. So, right about fucking here, I believe. Yep. So we decided to enter on a buy position right here because we were thinking this micro BOS, and we were thinking this was deep enough of a retrace, which I think it was. Um, Oh, and I don't even know how to put this shit back up. My fucking like quick access thing's fucking gone, so that kind of makes me mad. But so, did we get this 62% retrace? Yes. Did it look like we wicked out of it? Yes. Did we have a micro BOS? Yes. But I'm gonna put you onto some game here. That doesn't fucking matter if price isn't going up. If price isn't going up, it doesn't matter if you have confluence for it to go up. So, yeah. So we got in that, and we actually could have made a little bit of money because the thought was there. We could have sold up here. We could have gotten, let's see. Oh no, maybe. Depends on, I don't know. Didn't take the trade, so I don't know. But, well, didn't let it mature. But we entered. I think we counted this as like an order block retracement. So we entered here. Most likely, the way we trade, we probably would have put our stop loss here. So we probably would have gotten stopped out. But potentially we could have went like down here. And then we could have netted a 1.5 times return, which not great, not horrible. Did it happen? Fuck no. And then we see this, damn, yeah, what the fuck was I thinking? Oh, actually, no, this is valid. So this candle breaks structure to the upside. So for some reason, we are still thinking bullish bias. So I honestly think I was just sleep deprived. But we were still thinking bullish bias. Put our trade in right on this BOS. And what happens? Well, we decided to be even stupider. And we thought after this micro BOS right here that we were breaking structure after retracing to this order block, which that's a valid thing. That's honestly a valid thought. And we got in. And in theory, this is a good trade. Why isn't it a good trade? Because the fucking trend doesn't align with a bullish bias, so why are we thinking bullish? Like, fuck, bro. We didn't have... The only thing we had was this right here. this potential high time frame uptrend, which the retrace would most likely, for us to even think bullish out of this set, that's not even the fucking right thing. Okay. For us to even think bullish out of here, we would expect a retrace to at least here, which did we get that? No. So just overall, good thoughts on the microstructure and smaller market structure standpoint, but that's why you need to use multiple time frame analysis, because medium time frame and high time frame helped. So that's what's not to do. Biggest thing is, fucking trade with a bias, bro. Don't be like me Monday, which also, I mean, I was off of 5 hours of sleep. Probably doesn't help. I stayed up a little too late making this shit for you guys, so now I'm gonna have to start recording this shit earlier, because since I didn't record and I actually got sleep Monday night and Tuesday night, I made a decent amount of money. Tuesday and Wednesday. So yeah, prioritize your health. That's a big thing. So this is the trade we took Tuesday. So we saw that we were moving up, which is important. We saw that we actually got a deeper retrace. And then we took the actual trade. Oh, fuck. Okay. So that's the biggest thing with this pair. GJ, it's like more predictable. Strategies work better. But because of that, you're going to get like one big move per, one to maybe two big moves most of the time per session. So then we got on, it's actually a good trade. We saw we were going fucking, goddamn. Okay. So we saw that we passed this 120% extension, and then we were also, so this was for the, for like the move up. So I think this initial move was like 100%, and then this was like 120%, some shit like that, maybe here. I don't know. Anyways, so we saw that, so we got the 120% extension, which is a likely form of reversal, and then we're also reading a downtrend from the major high time frame. That's multiple time frame analysis. It's a fucking woozy. But no. So we saw we had a 62% retrace into the bear, into like the longs, because long term we are fucking bearish. But that's like probably short, at least today, short time frame was bullish when I was in. Medium time frame was bearish. High time frame was bullish, and then big ass time frame, like month time frame, probably bearish, and then extending even farther, which month time frame and anything higher than that isn't really important unless you're at the actual zone. But no. So then bigger than that's bullish, whatever. Fucking unimportant tangent, not gonna lie. So then we hit this little trade here. We actually didn't enter off of that, so I don't know why. Oh, because I moved my stop loss to like break even or some fucking shit. So anyways, so we get this, and then because we were more so thinking bullish, we waited for like a short time frame, not a micro. There's a difference between micro structure and small time frame structure. But anyways, we waited for like a crude break of this low. And then we basically entered on this candle that broke that structure there. And then we had other confluences. I don't exactly remember because this was yesterday, so it's not really fresh in my mind like today. That's why I like to do these the day of. But no. So we broke that structure there, and then we basically just started. Did we take partials on this trade? I don't think we even took any partials on this, to be honest. Oh no, we took a few partials. So I'm assuming we didn't take a partial here. I know that. So as soon as we had like the supply and demand line here, I think we partialed literally like a fifth of our position. Nothing crazy, just because after Monday's loss, I wanted something to show. And then after that, I remember now. We actually got out of this trade at a perfect time, because we kind of knew that bias was longs for long term. So we were playing a little more gentle. So after this rejection at that supply and demand line, and then I think as soon as we hit the 62% retrace, we took out like two lots. And then as soon as like basically since we had 15-minute liquidity, 5-minute liquidity, 5-minute liquidity, 62% extension. We for the most part we took out I think we took out the rest of our position on this candle right here, which is that confirmation? No, but it's back to that concept. At a certain point, market time outweighs actual strategy and shit. That's how TJR made 400 grand on fucking news. So we're gonna delete this shit now so we can actually use our our normal chart, which I like using these charts better for next time. Also, that's the only reason I would even take shorts in a market like this, because there were like 4 or 5 draws on liquidity in that one little zone. So, and it was also 62% extension, which makes sense for us to hit that shit. But no. After this video, I'm about to clear this shit out more because I fucking hate having clutter on my fucking shit. But no. So then, boom, today, actual pretty good trade. So that's not the right chart. GBP, JPY, this is the right one, yeah. So we marked up this chart a fuck ton, I'm not gonna lie, because we're really looking to find our bias here. So, okay. Oh, yep, today was a veteran trader day for sure. Okay, fuck. Okay, there we go. So, first off, right off of this, we entered on this break of structure. Did we? Loki, we might not have. No, okay, I remember. So we entered on this break of structure candle here. It's kind of minor, but we got that. And then we went up here, and I don't know if I'm just a pussy or what was going on Oh, I was having a headache. That's why. Okay, so psychologically, I was having a headache. I saw these two bearish candles, and I knew we were moving bearish long term, or at least we had pretty good confluence to move bearish long term. So I was kind of like, get me the fuck out of this while I have a headache, since I can't really focus on the trade. But then we re-entered like about a period later because our headache was finally fucking gone, which was nice, I won't lie. So we re-entered on this order block retracement because we also broke structure here, which next high would be up there, which not likely to hit it, but it's like fucking we have all this liquidity here. So first partial, where was our first partial? Okay, so our first partial was we closed half our position at the supply and demand line. Does supply and demand work? Usually not, but so for the off chance that it does, it's nice to lock in a free 500. Isn't a ton of money, but you know, if you trade $500 for 4 days, that's $2,000. That's 6 figs. Anyways, I gotta stop doing that though. I need to fucking wait for actual confirmations to exit because, like, yeah, this was. So we entered on this order block return special. Okay, whatever. Okay, so anyways, we went up here, partialed out a little bit there, and then we closed. This was like, because of how valuable it was, I think this was like an additional $300. We had 10 lots. This was only one lot. So we closed one right there. And then we, right here, blah, blah, blah. And then basically, I think we had like 5 lots left. We just closed them all on this break of structure candle right here, which I'm not mad about because that's like a $2,000 day. We could have pushed it, but I was going into a class where I didn't think I'd be able to like monitor my trade at all. So I was pretty much like, just take the 2 bands. But no, we actually, because of what the high time frame's showing, we actually had potential to go into an uptrend out of this. So my initial thoughts for the trade were to like enter. This was when I first took the trade. I was entering off that, and then I don't think my stop loss was going to be that wide. This would have been like perfect market conditions. We would have entered right on this break of structure candle here. It's kind of minor, but no. And then we would have scaled one out. I don't even know, Loki. Yeah, because we do have definitely a rejection. We would have scaled one out here. Um, we wouldn't have scaled any out here under normal market conditions. We would have scaled, or no, this would have probably been like two lots, like a fifth of our position. Then we probably would have scaled two more out here, so that's like 4/10 of our position closed. We would have scaled like 3 to 4, probably 4 lots here. So we would have scaled like 8 here, and then we would have let one run to if we would have let one run to this high, and we would have 120% extension because of the way market works. I'm assuming it's somewhere like up here. We would have scaled the last one out, so that would have been like fucking 2 lots here. So 2/10 of 2,000. 20% of 2,000. It's like $100. Wait, no, is it? Shit. Alright, so realistically, I wouldn't take that small of a take profit, so we would have probably just scaled 4 here. So 4/10 of 2,000, it's like $500 maybe? Fuck, bro. I don't do math, bro. I just trade. Um, no, this is gonna piss me off. Hey Siri, what is 40% of 2,000?
40% times
2,000 is 800. That's low-key what I was thinking, but I didn't say it. So 800. So under ideal conditions, we would have gotten 800 times 1.5. That's 1,200. I know that. Then we would have scaled 4 more out here. Hey Siri. 40. Oh no, I just did that. Fuck, I'm an idiot. So we would have been at like 3,000 after that, and then if one would have ran to here, we would have had 1 divided by 2,000. But no, definitely not. 200 times that. So that would have been 600 there. And then right here, 4 times 200. So we would have made like 4 or 5K off of this trade. Ideal market conditions. Nothing crazy, but would it have been better than 2K? Yeah. So no, I guess that's a big thing. You have to be able to like. When I saw this rejection right here, when we saw this lower high followed by this lower low, and we got out of our position, you have to then be comfortable to be like, what would constitute, like, if the actual idea isn't invalidated, which because of our micro break of structure rule, that part's invalidated, but since we took this high, the actual deal isn't, like the whole trade idea. So we could sell here, and then we could get in here for an actual even better fucking entry, because 5 lots, because if we're using this as our point of reference, 5 lots here compared to 10 lots here, you gotta think about that. But no, so overall, we're doing pretty decent this week. Nothing crazy, nothing horrible, but yeah. So tomorrow, the plan is to actually get my trade recap done the date of, but yeah. Oh, stop calling me. God damn. Alright.